Hello everyone, it's so glad to see you all again for our E3 Daily Roundup.
It's been so long since we did this that we're now rocking our time skip designs.
But wait a second, E3 has only been gone for 1 year, and these time skip designs are supposed to represent us 5 years in the future.
More like 5 years of this dick in your mouth.
What?
Nerdiness of Jack aside, hello, I'm SD, and we're here to cover E3 each day, specifically Ubisoft.
Oh wait, what about yesterday with Jeff Keighley's Summer Game Fest kickoff show?
That show is not affiliated with E3, Jack.
Not to mention that this act of treason in the light of Jeff making his own game presentation has made him dead in the eyes of E3.
Especially since he revealed Elden Ring before everyone else. I bet the E3 competition is seething that he revealed that before any other conference.
Well, we've given EA Play bits on this show before, so we can at least give Jeff the time of day, yeah?
Fine. Let me pull up a highlight list of stuff from that show. Alright, and we got Dark Souls 4, Horse Edition.
Borderlands 4, Tiny Tina's Pretty Pussy Panic.
Metal Slug, oh god, please let me lick the sweat off of your abs edition.
Death Stranding expansion, Norman Reedus' Autistic Adventure.
Jurassic Park, did anyone else notice how elfin Jeff Goldblum's ears are?
Among Us, hide and seek that sweet sussy update.
2D Dark Souls, for those still saving up money for a PS5 and Elden Ring.
Why would you buy a Left 4 Dead inspired game when Back 4 Blood is just around the corner?
Tales of Arise, oh my god, this game looks extremely different to Tales of Abyss, aka the only Tales game I've ever played.
Overwatch 2, now Sombra is 70% less orange.
Petting my cat before the bombs go off.
Monster Hunter Stories 2, we're not even making fun of this one. Can you tell where the bias lies?
And lastly, Back 4 Blood. Oh my god, we're getting oversaturated in the zombie genre. This is just the early 2010s again, damn it.
Alright, we're done with all that bullshit. Now let's get on with Ubisoft.
First up is You Suck at Driving.
Hey, wait, this wasn't even part of the conference.
It was in the pre-show. The game looked good. I want it. I'm damn well gonna count it, okay? Speaking of the pre-show, I thought it was pretty cute with all of the characters walking forward in the world as if they were headed to the conference itself.
But those Vikings and shit weren't even in the same time as the Ubisoft conference. Conferences weren't invented and shit yet, dog.
Yeah, not to mention that the conference was completely virtual this year, so it's not like there was any audience to be had.
I would like to take this time to remind you two that I have a loaded gun under my desk and can make this whole recap show look like a bloody accident.
No.
Next up was the reveal of Rainbow Six Siege Extraction, further tarnishing the legacy of Tom Clancy even further.
Bruh, what are you even talking about? Tommy fought off those aliens all the time.
Yeah, dude, don't you remember those books he made on the side?
No. These books, they do not exist. They never existed.
Either way, they spent way too long on this one. Like, half the conference was on it. So I just decided to read the book instead.
Next they revealed Rocksmith Plus. Now you don't need to buy a big piece of plastic and instead have to buy an actual guitar to play the game.
Well, that's one way to gatekeep the casuals from the actual music fans.
They also revealed that this was a subscription service, without revealing any price per month beforehand, which honestly just feels kind of scummy in my eyes.
Then they revealed Riders Republic. Finally, I can live my dream of owning a hot dog stand and then driving off a cliff fucking killing myself to escape the crippling debt that comes with owning a hot dog stand.
I just want to ram my bike into someone in a downhill race to make them go off track, potentially ending someone's life.
Violent opportunities aside, this game looks very meaty for a sports game, like a fully realized Wii Sports Resort, with how all of these sporting events take place on one island.
Then we get fucking everything else in a quick 2-minute video and then move on.
Geez, I think Ubisoft has a priority problem having these games flash so fast, but spending 30 minutes on a shallow Rainbow Six Siege expansion.
Just Dance gets a spotlight with no gameplay. I mean, come on, dog, it's a fucking Just Dance. How do you not have gameplay for that?
Calm down, Annabeth. Developing games this advanced for the Wii takes a lot of time and effort these days.
Assassin's Creed whatever the fuck gets a DLC this year, making this the first time since 2016 Assassin's Creed didn't get a new game.
Then we get a spotlight on their show on Apple TV and some movie they're making. Again, these look fine, but it doesn't belong here. And it feels like we could have, cut these entirely to make time for the previous 2-minute long update video trailer. Again, mixed priorities with Ubisoft in this conference.
We get to see the new villain from Far Cry say funny words, and then we get to see other Far Cry villains from previous game also say funny words. I like it when the Far Cry villains say funny words, so I like this one.
And finally we have Mario+Rabbids 2, this already leaked online.
Yeah, that kinda took the shock out of this announcement, but it also looks really fucking good and makes me excited for the idea of the Mario movie.
While extremely cinematic, it also gave us this abomination of God called a Spark, a mix of a Luma and Rabbit. Oh god. And apparently we're going to learn about the origin of this hideous species in the story mode. Oh god.
Don't know, man. I'd watch a Luma mating Predator rabbit, especially if it came from that female goth rabbit. Holy fuck, so fucking hot.
Good night, everybody. Well, we can say that without surprise that Nintendo won E3's conference yet again, but what we're actually surprised about is that one of the game developers actually reached out to us and is willing to do an interview.
Wah! It's me, Wario!
Oh, well, there goes Wario cutting in and introducing himself before I get to... Alrighty then, whatever. Anyways, let's get to the first question. So, Wario, what went into the development process of this game?
I piss und shit und fart und come und 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 piss und
What's
shit
that
und
smell?
fart und come
Oh
und piss
god,
und shit und
he's
fart und
gassing the
come
studio!
und piss und
Cut
shit
the
und
feed!
fart und
Cut the
come und
fucking
piss und shit
feed!
und